Hi, I'm going to read out another question that came from one of our One Small Town supporters. And I must say that these questions often come from supporters that are very supportive of One Small Town. And they, for example, have their own question and they can't answer it. So they send me emails and I go through these emails and from time to time compile these videos so that we can let everybody benefit from the questions that our members have and they can't answer themselves. Hopefully we'll reach a stage very soon where every member anywhere will be able to answer these questions themselves once they truly comprehend the simplicity of One Small Town, how it works. So here's the question. How does OST, One Small Town, compare with other alternative effort-based currencies? Simbi had a fairly active user base back before COVID. Why not plug into a system that is already in place? This is usually where everyone cries crypto scam, which I definitely do not want to access or accuse you of, as I totally respect you and your work. But as many in the digital currency world are finding out, most new tokens really just make their creators rich. Okay, very important question. First of all, let me remind you again. One Small Town Infinity token is the first token that we launched as One Small Town. That is the token which is the reward system for our members. Every member contributes 3 hours a week. That is the simple fundamental principle, the pledge that every member makes when they sign up. You have to contribute a minimum of 3 hours a week towards an active community so that you can benefit from that community, what we do. The profits from the businesses, the food we grow, everything we create, the basket of goods that we put together every month from our collective efforts, plus the profits, plus the tokens that you earn for every 3 hours that you contribute. Those tokens automatically go into every member's digital wallet. But I must state at the same time, you can become a global member of One Small Town right now. Go to onesmalltown.org, click on Become a Member, and fill in the form on the platform. You don't have to pledge to 3 hours a week as a One Small Town global member. You just are a member with a membership account and your digital wallet. You can buy tokens and start saving them. Or at some stage you can join a One Small Town community and contribute towards what they're doing. Or you can choose to start a One Small Town initiative in your own town at some later stage. So anyone everywhere can become a One Small Town member right now. You don't have to live in a small town to become a One Small Town member. So that's the One Small Town Infinity token. There will be new tokens that will be launching as investor tokens for the various businesses that the small towns are starting. Every business needs a funding, needs an investor, or needs various investors. So we're about to launch various investor tokens for our health center in Ras El Mat in Lebanon, for our plastic and rubber to oil technology in South Africa, for hemp farming in the USA, and so much more. So you'll be seeing over the next several months and years more and more One Small Town investor tokens being launched onto the market. Each one of those tokens is literally like buying a small share in that business. But that share that you're buying, or preferential share, or debentures, that's how the agreements have been structured, then reside in those investor tokens that also sit in your digital wallet. Once again, I'm digressing a little bit because the question is very broad. So I have to lay the context and the foundation to be able to understand how all this fits together. So why don't we plug into an existing system? We can't plug into any existing systems because there are no systems like One Small Town. One Small Town we have our own platform. It is a centralized platform. It is not a decentralized platform because we need to manage it, but it is backed up on many servers around the world. So we have a centralized platform that manages our One Small Towns around the world. Many people are under the incorrect assumption that's a decentralized platform like a blockchain. We have a blockchain within our platform, but it's a private One Small Town blockchain. You'll learn more about that at a later stage when we share more information about that. But this platform is very powerful, it's very secure. It is, I think anything is hackable, but we can say we are as secure as any major international platform can be. So rest assured that we have taken care of that right from the very beginning. It's virtually impossible to hack people's accounts and so forth. And if that does happen, there are backup systems that can restore the status quo. Once again, we must make provision for any situation or any circumstance, and we have done so to put everybody's minds at ease. So we had to create our own system. We cannot plug into any existing systems because all other existing systems operate from a completely different paradigm. They do not think or have an idea or a platform or a strategy or a philosophy that One Small Town has. Therefore, we cannot plug into existing cryptocurrency exchanges, platforms, whatever. We had to create our own. Crypto scam. So anyone that says crypto scam, please, do your research on One Small Town. Look at our track record. Go and watch the Q&A videos and understand what we're building, what we're creating, how we're creating complete independence and autonomy for every small town that launches. The platform that we are building and creating gives each small town absolute and complete autonomy and independence and transparency for their own businesses that they start, for their own community projects that they start, where the money goes if they get investors into those, so that the investors' money can be traced. The blockchain and the platform can trace the money, the investments. It works through the project management system, works through the business plan that's on the platform under that specific town. It works through the accounting system connected to it. It works through the distribution of funds based on the business plan of the project management system that then releases the investors' funds to that specific project. All of that is totally transparent and traceable, so that every member of that specific One Small Town can see that the investors' money is being used correctly and according to the plan, not disappear into somebody's private bank account, never to be seen again. So please understand that this is why we had to create our own private One Small Town platform and not plug into somebody else's platform that they can potentially hijack, undermine us, or jeopardize. So there are many digital currency world are finding out most of new tokens are just making their creators rich. A very important statement in that question. So you'll find out that many of the questions that we get from people are not always questions, but often statements because of a false perception or a lack of comprehension. So how do tokens make their creators rich? First of all, the Infinity token is not making anyone rich except the people, our members that work for those Infinity tokens. It is an asset-backed community reward system. Infinity token, that's what it is. Every member has to contribute their 3 hours a week minimum to benefit from our collective efforts, our profits, and pool of goods and food that we create. Okay, really important. You'll see it in many videos. I keep repeating it because it needs to be understood. So it does not make its creators rich. One Small Town is the creator of this. I'm not the creator of this. The One Small Town Initiative, which is a non-profit company, is the creator of this. And there are only 24 million tokens available to be sold. At the moment, I think we are approaching the 22 million mark. Once those tokens have been sold, it's gone, it's done. We as One Small Town have no ownership of those tokens. We don't control them. The platform controls them, and the owners of those tokens have them in their digital wallets as One Small Town members. The owners of those tokens can choose to do what they want with their tokens. You can either send your tokens to other members free of charge and instantly without anybody knowing about it, with no prying eyes from governments or banks, or you can exchange those tokens with other members for goods of value. If you want a bicycle, you can decide, okay, give me your bicycle, I'll send you 10 tokens. If you agree on it, that's how you start using them as a means and a tool of exchange. It's a very powerful position for billions of people in the world who have nothing. Once they start using community tokens and the Infinity tokens, they suddenly have a means of exchange. And in many ways, it becomes what Bitcoin was supposed to have become. In the beginning, Bitcoin was supposed to become an alternative tool and a means of exchange. That's why everybody got excited. That's why I got excited about it. But very quickly, Bitcoin got hijacked and became a tool of enrichment for people, not a tool of sharing and exchanging. One small town infinity token can never be hijacked by anybody. It can never be hijacked by cryptocurrency trading platforms, because infinity token is not traded on open cryptocurrency platforms. It's traded on our private trading platform, on the One Small Town platform. Willing seller, willing buyer. You can never go there and dump your tokens and crash the system, because it is backed by our own people, our own sweat equity, and we cannot allow greedy traders and greedy speculators to crash the system. We cannot allow them to crash the hard work and the labor and the contributions of our members. And this is why the value of the infinity token will keep growing and growing based on the number of members and the time they contribute towards their communities. So no, the infinity token does not make its creators rich. It benefits the communities and the members that earn their tokens and who hold those tokens in their digital wallets.